welcome to Blackbriar Gaming. If you're anything like me, you enjoyed the hell out of that Dropsite Preview. But if you don't happen to have an hour to watch the preview, and then another hour to rewatch it, I've got you covered. I've put together my top 10 takeaways from the reveal show, and these are all 100% Heresy Spice. Before we get into it, a quick reminder that the Blackbriar Gaming Discord and Patreon are now live. Check the video description below for links to both. Alright, 10 takeaways, starting at number 10 and going up in excitement. Number 10, 2 alternative builds for the Sat9 Praetor, and they are both excellent. When I originally saw the Sat9 Praetor, I was not overly impressed. I thought it was a bit busy, too much going on that didn't really match my kind of Heresy aesthetic. And then they dropped the Imperial Fist version of it. You've got him here with the Sat9 Axe, which looks utterly brutal, and of course that simple tabard with none of the extra shenanigans and bling that we saw on the previous Praetor. I am a huge fan of this, and a huge fan of this Iron Warriors guy that they've snuck in here with those leather strips coming down in a cataphracti-like nature. I think these are both excellent, and it's so nice to see alternate builds. I am now much more excited about this miniature and the box in general. Number 9. Expansion books will take the form of Journal Tacticas, and we're getting one with the release of 3rd edition straight off the bat. It's set on Isstvan 5 and includes lore, scenarios, units, assets, and war gear. All in all, it looks completely superior to any of the books brought out during the 2nd edition. A game lives and dies off the expansion books, which are needed to give the game longevity. What I've seen so far gives me hope. Number 8. All armies will be playable on release, and 5 of them will even get full Liber books. We're getting a book for both traitors and loyalists. Solar Auxilia, Mechanicum, and Questoris armies will also be getting the full book treatment. Talons of the Emperor were mentioned as getting a PDF on release, and we have to assume Demons of the Ruinstorm will be the same. And by assume, I obviously mean hope. Number 7. Sat9 Terminators will be able to deep strike. Now, this is a slight stretch, but with what looks like short-range firepower and no doubt a pretty average movement value, these lads were going to need some help. The words teleporting were used in the live stream, and that makes a lot of sense. It means you won't have to invest in Land Raiders to get them into the fight, even if they can actually fit inside them, and I think will be a great addition to the rules of these miniatures. Number 6. Plastic Fellblade, a giant plastic piece of art. Big resin miniatures are a nightmare to work with. Getting this amazing tech in plastic is a real gift. And by that I mean a gift that'll no doubt cost a small fortune. Is this officially the biggest tank GW has ever made in plastic? It might be. Here's hoping that super heavy rules in 3rd edition match the points costs of the units, and that the Fellblade is unleashing the kind of fury it should be capable of. Number 5, new unit characteristics. For units, we've now got cool, willpower, and intelligence, which creates a nice differentiator between leadership and other characteristics that need to be tested against. No longer will Psykers need to have the same leadership as your general in order to cast psychic powers, and in a similar manner, your Mechanicum Tech Priests will be able to repair vehicles without being bastions of bravery. I think it's a neat idea, and that it harks back to Rogue Trader is a fun bit of nostalgia. Number 4, new weapons characteristics. GW have included damage in weapons profiles, which will enable them to differentiate between weapons that are good at blowing up tanks and weapons that are good at mowing down infantry. Hopefully this will result in the end of instant death shenanigans that kept Terminator heavy armies off the table. The new modifier nature of melee weapons is also a welcome change, and will see Marines living up to their potential, especially in close combat against mere humans. Number 3. Sat9 Terminators and Dreadnoughts actually look kind of great once they're put in a more dynamic pose and given a different color scheme. That Iron Hands Sat9 Terminator is absolutely beautiful. I certainly wasn't convinced from the initial leaks, but I am now all in on the Sat9 movement. Number 2, plastic rapiers, Mark II Assault Marines, and Breaches. Now, these aren't coming anytime soon, but they are coming, and they all look fantastic. Breaches have been something the community has been asking for a long time, and they're finally coming. But for me, the Mark II Assault Marines were the real treat. I can't wait to get my hands on them. I must have them. They're probably my favorite reveal from the whole show. Number 1. This is a hot takeaway that some people might have missed, which is why I've put it at number 1. We're either getting rescaled Cataphracti Terminators, which is my guess, or we're finally getting an Iron Warriors special character. Terminators these days are looking mighty small next to rescaled Mark 6 and Mark II Marines, so my hope is that GW is doing something about it. And this picture definitely gives me that hope. There's certainly more to talk about, but 10 new and exciting things is enough for this video. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything that was important to you, or if there's something else that you're more hyped for. The Dropsite Preview was an absolute banger, 10 out of 10. Reveal shows don't get better than that. I certainly got a lot more than I was expecting. The releases are going to start coming soon, scheduled for summer, but I think we'll see pre-orders up in only a few weeks' time. In the meantime, make sure to keep rolling those dice and getting hyped for Heresy.